Still think that animated shows are for kids only? A dreadful mistake.
It means that you've missed lots of great content that could have been particularly relatable to you. The animated shows that have come out lately discuss everything, from hitting puberty to the darkest hours of depression.
And now, as the fall comes and nights turn longer and colder, we've picked our top 10 Netflix animated shows you can binge watch and have the time of your life. Let's begin with
Number 10, Carmen Sandiego.
The weather is cold and foggy. Want to watch some highly aesthetic and slightly noir adventures all over the world? Then Carmen Sandiego is the best choice for you. The animation style is quite a sight for sore eyes, and the ability to travel across oceans and continents with Carmen Sandiego, and not really a true criminal but definitely a noble one in the time of a pandemic, feels just as exciting as the mysteries from her past. And as you enjoy the thrill of endless chases and the multiple ways Carmen tricks the vile organization, you simply won't be able to take your eyes off the screen, asking yourself,
where in the world is Carmen Sandiego gonna be in the next episode?
If you are not in the mood for geography, though, and would rather spend your time watching something geeky,
then our number 9, Glitchtex, is exactly what you need. Every gamer will enjoy this show. First, it has multiple references to geek culture, from classics like Pac-Man and Sonic the Hedgehog to Overwatch. Second, it's hilarious. And third, it gives us the most satisfying bromance between the main characters, High Five and Miko! Also, all the characters, along with their families and backstories, are very diverse, which allows us to hear some stories we've never heard before. Still, if you prefer mythology and dreamy urban fantasy to dynamic sci-fi, maybe you should pay attention to number 8 on our list.
Number 8. Hilda. If you love elves, trolls, magical forests, and fantasy cities, while also have an insuppressible internal desire to exclaim how cute at the very thought of the existence of a deer fox creature,
How cute!
then Hilda is just what you need during the long evenings this fall. Just make sure to get cozy before settling in. We all know that trips deep into the woods, filled with different obstacles and monsters, are best enjoyed from the other side of the screen, while you're safe and sound under your blanket.
But if urban life is the only thing that excites you about the definition of urban fantasy, and you want to get a taste of a real female friendship with all its fun and complex moments, then you need to give number 7 on our list a try, Tuka and Birdie. The animation style might give you Bojack Horseman warning flags.
And not in vain. The animation doesn't shy away from delving into dark topics. It explores various important issues from childhood traumas to fixing friendships, reminiscent of the depths Bojack Horseman went to.
Still, Tuka and Birdie has a more optimistic undertone to it, and its atmosphere and stories are unique, so don't expect it to be Bojack's double, even though it might make you feel blue sometimes.
And if you'd very much prefer to watch an animated show that will make you laugh more than want to go and rock in the corner, try Big Mouth. It's our number 6 on the list. It's like sex education animated, but hyperbolized and by all means more chaotic. It contains a hardcore concentrate of teenage awkwardness and plenty of dirty jokes that will make you both cringe and laugh so hard you'll have to bite on a pillow if you watch it at 3 a.m.
Also, there's a Hormone Monster, which is like the embodiment of a demon of puberty.
Yeah, even if you went through that stage long ago, you'll probably have some flashbacks from miserable times of your puberty.
But if an office seems like a more relatable topic to you, check out our number 5, Agretsko! Figuring out your place in the world? Struggling to understand what your thing is and what you are going to do with your life? Half of your colleagues are okay, and the other half are intolerable. And you can't help but notice that your boss mostly acts like a pig? Do you sometimes want to scream or growl under the pressure? Then Agretsko is just what you need to watch after a long day at work.
The only bad thing about binge-watching Agretsko is that the episodes are short, and you just cannot get enough. Still, maybe you have enough of the office stuff at work and would rather explore philosophical issues? Then try number 4 on our list, The Midnight Gospel. The animation is extremely trippy. If you mute the video, the pictures will tell you a story of its own. But with the sound on, you will hear some interesting conversations about spiritualism, magic, and mindfulness, taken from the Duncan Trussell Family Hour, and turn into a very special story of a spacecaster named Clancy Gilroy, who lives on the Chromatic Ribbon planet and uses a universe simulator to interview inhabitants from different worlds.
The animation might shock you.
But when you get to the end of the story, you'll be deeply touched by it. whether you are interested in esoterics or not.
Still, maybe you're not in the mood for philosophy. Maybe the fall gets you down, and you'd prefer something bright and vivid, something thrilling and diverse, something magical to binge watch. That's when our number 3, Shiran, the Princesses of Power, comes in handy. It's a brilliant remake of one of the shows of Masters of the Universe franchise, where fantasy meets science, and where you can find clever storytelling and captivating characters. Not to mention absolutely brilliantly played enemies to lovers trope, which will make you drop out of this world for a week in order to watch Etheria get its freedom and magic back.
It also has antagonists with the wittiest remarks.
And a magical talking Pegasus.
But maybe you're not quite sure if you want some magic, or some sci-fi, or some comedy, or some drama, or some horror, or everything at once. Then your top choice is number 2 on our list. Love, Death, and Robots. 18 tales about love and death.
And sometimes robots.
It doesn't matter what kind of stories you prefer. The ones where yogurt takes over the world, the ones where mythology meets technology, or the ones where soldier werewolves get on each other's throats. You'll find something for yourself in this show, where each story is completely independent from the others. Each episode is drawn and written by different people and has a different style of animation and setting. A perfect pick for someone who seeks variety. Yet, maybe you are in this very fall-like mood, where you feel both cold and warm at times, where you sometimes feel lonely while in a crowd, and then you feel okay on your own. Maybe you need something bittersweet, something special.
Our number 1 is Bojack Horseman. And though its very first episode was aired in August of 2014, for me it's a show you should rewatch every fall.
Bojack Horseman is the story of a Hollywood actor who is half man, half horse, in a world filled with both humans and anthropomorphic animals. At first you think that it's going to be just another show business animated sitcom, but boy, you couldn't be any more wrong.
There is hardly any topic that isn't covered in the series. But Bojack is mostly known for its clever and delicate depiction of depression. And even though sometimes this show takes us to the darkest places, it somehow gives us hope.
Yeah, in a way it says to us, sometimes life's a bitch, and then you keep living.
That's literally what was said in the show, Mr. Scoffer.
That's why I quoted it, Mr. Fullylover. Anyway, now that you have 10 Netflix animated series to binge watch this fall, maybe you could recommend an animated show we don't know for us to binge watch?
Let us know about it in the comments and subscribe to our channel. Roar!